The Show Must Go On. Now, throughout the song, I'm just going to pause it here and there, and I'm going to tell you a little bit, because if you've done more than 100 Queen reactions, you know a thing or two. So, yeah, but we're also just going to enjoy the music, because, man, I'm going to tell you right now, it took me a little bit, but I don't know if you know, do you know what a Queenie is?
Queenie?
Yeah.
A fan?
Yeah.
Like a official fan?
I think I'm a Queenie, bro.
A Queenie, okay.
Yeah. And cool. I normally don't, you know, I don't fall for fandoms real quick.
Okay.
It took me about, you know, a hundred videos of Queen to become a Queenie, but hey, man, next to Foo Fighters, my favorite band, Queen is now my favorite band.
Foo Fighters is your favorite band?
Yeah. Oh, it's been like that since I was 10.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Didn't I ever? No, we don't talk. When we talk about music, we talk rap. We don't really talk rock. But yeah, bro, like I was a rocker before I listened to rap. So like I told you guys, my dad is a blues guitarist, and I got all my rock influence and everything from him. So it was always a part of my life. And then when I got older, like teenage, I got other friends who listened to rap and all that. And then I started listening to rap. So originally, I'm just a rock head, dude. So yeah, Queen, The Show Must Go On. I want to show you this. Guys, please go check out Queen as they're still touring with Adam Lambert. Great music, great stuff. I've seen a bunch of Adam Lambert and Queen. It's really good. But we're just going to listen to some OG Queen.
Let's go. The best.
So just before we start, the band members, just to refresh your mind: John Deacon on the bass, Freddie Mercury obviously on the lead vocals, Roger on the drums, and Sir Brian May, because he's knighted.
Oh, really?
On the he's actually knighted. So he's man. Sir Brian May on the guitar.
Empty spaces, what are we living for? Abandoned places, I guess we know the score. On and on, does anybody know what we are looking for? Another hero, another mindless crime, behind the curtain, in the pantomime. Hold the line, does anybody want to take it anymore? The show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah. Inside my heart is breaking, my makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on.
So these fragments you're seeing, the video fragments
from other,
from other, So the thing is, what do you think when they're singing about the show must go on?
Well,
like
what
comes to your
getting
mind
from this, because he says my heart is breaking, things like that, body aching, heart is breaking, something like that. So what I think it is, it's the hardships of a performer, somebody who goes on tour, somebody who deals with fame, massive success. It's, you have all these complications in life, you have all these issues, health issues, or just life issues, breakups, drug addictions, whatever it is, things that come with the territory, the negative aspect of fame. But no matter what happens, the show goes on. You still have to show up, be a performer, and push through all of this stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, it's the so it's partially correct what you're saying. Like I like the observation there, because at the end you said it's basically the mindset. The show must go on mindset. Look, in Queen, they always, or they have a long time, written songs individually. So you'll see a Queen song and it will say under that, written by Roger Taylor, written by Freddie Mercury, in the beginning stages of their band. Later on, they said, okay, we're not going to do that anymore. We're just going to say written by Queen now. So we're not saying written by Brian, written by this, written by that. It's always going to be written by Queen. This song is written by Brian during and after Freddie was already diagnosed with AIDS.
So was it made public?
Yeah, so it was made public in 1991. but he was probably diagnosed a little earlier.
And this was released.
This was, I don't know when this was exactly released, but it was released after his diagnosis, taken from Innuendo 1991. Yeah, that's when he publicly said.
Okay, so because that was where I was going to go with as well, because the AIDS thing.
Yeah.
Like when my question was going to be, was this written after they found? So it is. Okay, then so that makes sense. That's the other meaning.
Brian May wrote this, and he wrote because he was inspired by Freddie's perseverance during the time that he was diagnosed. And he is writing about the hardships that Freddie is going through. And at the time, Freddie, at the recording of this, Freddie was so weak that Brian didn't think that he could record this. But he did it. And you want to know the one thing? He did it in one fucking take. One take.
A lot of respect for that. Like, I'm gonna run it back a little bit, and I want to hear that verse again, where he talks about, because that's when I had the question in my mind: was this when he was diagnosed or not? Because he literally says, "Heart is breaking, body's aching." I think he says something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Another mindless crime behind the curtain in the pantomime. Hold the line. Does anybody want to take it anymore? The show must go on.
The power.
The show must go on. Yeah. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Whatever happens, I leave it all to chance. Another heartache, another failed romance. On and on. Does anybody know what we are living for? I guess I'm learning. I must be warmer now. I'll soon be turning round the corner now. Outside the dawn is breaking, but inside in the dark I'll make it to be free. Show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. My soul is painted like the wings of butterflies. Fairy tales of yesterday will grow but never die. I can fly, my friend. The show must go on. Hey, the show must go on. I'll face it with a grin. I'm never giving in. On with the show. Ooh, I'll top the bill. I'll overkill. I have to find the will to carry on.
Live Aid. Man, I must say, seeing all these clips, like you probably know like one or two things, you know, when you're like, oh, maybe that's from like Break Free and this and that, you know, Live Aid. But I've seen so much Queen that when I see these clips, I'm like, oh, that's that. Oh, yeah, that's from this. I need to show him that. Oh my God, that's this. I remember. Yeah, that's this and that.
I don't think I recognized one video.
At the very beginning, this scene, that's from Break Free. I want to break free.
I've never seen that video.
You've never seen? Okay, bro.
I know that song, but I've never seen that video.
Genius video.
So I've done Bohemian Rhapsody. I've done a few Queen videos, but like not that much. I know Queen. I heard of them. Obviously, We Will Rock You, things like that. But I've never like really jumped into the rabbit hole.
Right, bro. This
I had no idea that was I Want to Break Free.
Bro, there is so much from Queen that is so important for your rock and roll history in your head.
This is what I was gonna say. I've never heard Queen like this.
Bro,
this is very like,
I will say this right here.
There's a lot of mainstream appeal with Queen, but this is very rock.
Yeah.
The solos are incredible in this.
Yeah.
I did not know Queen could play the guitar like this. I had no clue. I mean, you heard little
Bro, I'm listening to myself from a couple months ago right now.
You hear like little snips and bits in here, but I'm listening to that. Was that Brian May?
Yeah, Brian May on the guitar.
I'm hearing these solos, and it was not just like, oh, it's a 30-second solo. No, it's like a full-on minute, and it came back. I'm like, oh, damn.
So go to the Brian May part and pause it there for a little bit.
Where is that here?
Like at the end, towards the end.
What do you mean with the Brian May part?
The part where where's the solo?
This, I don't know, man. The whole last half of it.
Wait, hold up. Here we go. Just need a good shot of his guitar. There. No. There. So you see that guitar that he's holding?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about that guitar? Anything?
Is that one that has like 8 strings?
So no, it's a normal guitar in every way, in almost every way. That guitar is called the Red Special, and it's a very well-known guitar in the rock world because it's Brian May's unique guitar. He built this guitar when he was a kid together with his dad.
Okay.
And this guitar has a few unique qualities. Now, what are these qualities? This guitar is made to do these long-ass notes that sound like a wailing, like that, you know? Okay. And he has all these extra buttons and everything to make it sound that wailing, singing, long chords and everything. I've watched an interview where he's talking about the origins of his guitar, the Red Special, where he talks about he made it with his dad and all this other stuff. And he said it's specifically designed for a couple of things. And then he showed a couple of solos from a couple of songs where he talks over that. And you hear exactly what he's talking about. These long notes.
That's interesting. It's like a director's cut.
Yeah.
That's actually very interesting.
And I'm super thankful to my community right here. I'm going to give a quick shout out to the tribe because all this information I got taught from my community. They always push the word forward. They request interviews for me to absorb all that information about, for example, the Red Special, right? That's not in the song.
It's also because we do so much music related things like reactions and then we talk about it, right? Like I always see it as our responsibility to learn or become more knowledgeable about the history of music.
Mm-hmm.
And Queen is, obviously plays a major role.
Yeah.
It's just there's so much.
Yeah.
And I've been diving into, I've had the rabbit holes that I dove into, like I've been going into the grunge rabbit hole, Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
And then stuff that's kind of a little bit like Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah.
Soundgarden. Nirvana a bit, but I knew Nirvana.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam, things like that.
Oh yeah, fire.
Like I've been diving into that.
Grunge
stuff.
is gas. I love grunge.
I love grunge, man.
But with Queen,
did you know Seal is very into grunge?
I saw a video of Seal with like dreads.
Yes, man.
I was like, yo,
he loves Alice in Chains.
Okay.
So
that's crazy.
And then, so this is interesting. What I wanted to say is, I still need to like fully go into the rabbit hole that is Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kind of been dabbling into it a little bit, but this is interesting that you're telling me all this stuff because I would have never found this out after doing one reaction. So I'm actually learning a lot about Brian May and the Red Special. The Red Special guitar.
Yeah. You don't see it right now too well because of the color grading, but it's red. You can see a little bit there.
Yeah.
So one more thing. You said, I haven't heard Queen like this. Now, when you said that, I kind of got a throwback of me like a couple months ago because I knew Queen, how you know Queen right now. And how I know Queen right now is how you will know Queen in a couple of months. That's bars, by the way.
I prefer this over like a Bohemian Rhapsody.
Right. Okay.
I know Bohemian Rhapsody is great, but I don't listen to. I don't put Bohemian Rhapsody on my playlist.
I see Bohemian Rhapsody as like looking at a art, like looking at an intricate painting.
It's incredible. but it's not something I will listen to.
Yeah.
This is something I'm going to listen to. This
So-
is incredible.
Trust me, Queen is the most, and I will put this claim right here. You don't have to agree because you don't know yet, but I've listened to more than 100 Queen songs. Queen is the most diverse band there is.
Okay.
And I will make this claim right here. I will die on this hill because you say I haven't heard Queen like this before. You haven't heard, I'm going to say it how it is, jack shit of what Queen can do.
Damn.
Like they do jazz, they do
see
rock
how
and
it
roll,
is.
they do metal,
Wow.
they do grunge, they do
metal?
they do punk rock, they
Hold
do
on a second. What the
opera.
fuck?
Bro, they have done every single thing. I've done live streams where people request the most abstract stuff or the most underground stuff of Queen, and I've heard them do jazz, bossa nova, opera, metal, punk rock, grunge, whatever.
What the fuck?
Glam metal, like that hair metal, you know what it's called, or
Yeah, like
whatever it
Kiss.
is. Blues, country. There's even a song where he's doing sort of like a Elvis joint because he's Freddie is a big fan of Elvis.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
60s. What?
Bro, you haven't heard anything yet. There's so
I mean,
much stuff
if
out
they
there
did
from
all
Queen.
of that. Yeah, I have not heard a damn thing.
There is so much. And, you know, the only band I try to compare it to a little bit, because I know as much about that band as I know about Queen, is Foo Fighters. I know so much about Foo Fighters. But if I compare these two, Foo Fighters is a singular band doing a singular thing in maybe 2, 3, 4 styles, repeating in each album. So they have a clear Foo Fighters recipe that I know and love. But with Queen, I've heard songs that I'm like, yo, am I listening to Queen? Or am I listening to Alice in Chains? Am I listening to Queen? Or am I listening to Metallica? Am I listening, you know, like they do all this stuff in their Queen style, but in that different genre. Like it's the most diverse band. If you know stuff like Bohemian Rhapsody and now The Show Must Go On and a couple of other joints, you haven't heard anything yet, bro. There is so much good stuff. And each and every time I got introduced to these new genres of Queen, I was blown away. I was like, what? This can't be Queen. But it is.
You know, I think so. I will say this after listening to this right now. This is my favorite Queen song.
It's a double-edged blade. This one, a double-edged sword, because it's a beautiful, empowering song. The show must go on, but it's also, if you know the backstory,
sad.
the show must go on.
It's like a sad determination.
Yeah, I love that. A sad
because
determination. Yeah,
if you know the story,
you know.
very-
Yeah, the
but
show must go on.
look,
But
this is what I like. Alice in Chains has performances on MTV Unplugged
Mhm.
where it was known that Lane was dealing with issues,
Mhm.
mental health and addiction.
Yeah.
And you see him sitting there. It's very sad the
Mhm.
way he's performing, but it's so fucking powerful
Right.
the way he's doing it.
Mhm.
That I almost feel guilty for liking it so much, where I'm like, yo, because the pain is so real.
yeah, but it also sounds so good.
Michael Jackson has an album, Dangerous.
Mhm.
It's after his prime.
Mm.
He was dealing with so much shit. But that album has so many like heartbreaking songs
Mhm.
where he's just talking about leave me alone, or well, not the song, literally leave. I don't know if Leave Me Alone was on that.
I know
it
too
might have been
little
before.
about MJ. I don't know too
But
much.
he has songs on there, and you can just hear it in his voice. There's a level of maturity, a level of pain. Eminem, my favorite Eminem album is The Eminem Show, when he was dealing with probation, when he was being sued by his mother. He was in court multiple times where he was just dealing with so much bullshit. That's when you see like artistry, for me, peak.
Yeah.
Because they're going through so much adversity, and I'm getting that here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the beauty through. It's beauty through. Yeah, no. I'm trying to think like because it's also like a beautiful thing, but I like what you said. What something determination.
Sad determination.
Sad determination is that's bars, man. That's actual bars. But did you know that Michael Jackson and Queen, Freddie Mercury, actually solo wanted to do a thing together? And they actually did, sort of.
What can you elaborate? What it is?
The Queen, Freddie Mercury, went to go to MJ's studio,
Yeah.
and in that studio, MJ brought either it was a llama or an alpaca that was in there
Of course.
during the recording.
Of course he did.
And that llama or alpaca had to be there during the recording. Freddie thought that was weird as hell, so he canceled. He sent a message to his manager while he was in the studio. I gotta get out of here. This guy has a llama in the studio. So they never did a recording together.
That is very weird.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know MJ at all.
He had Bubbles. You know Bubbles?
No? Is that a monkey?
He had the monkey.
Oh, yeah, I know Bubbles. Yeah.
I mean, celebrities sometimes are weird shit. Mike Tyson had a tiger and bro. Did you know the story about him?
I don't know.
He had a mansion and he had a tiger, and then he bought the neighbor house to put his other animals because his tiger would get jealous. So he's like slept with the fucking tiger.
Bro, Mike Tyson is a different breed.
Motherfuckers have
in
money.
Each and every way. That guy's a different breed.
Yes.
But trust me, I'm going to... this is one question for the audience. You're not going to know about this, but should I show him Yeah? Let me know. Let us know in the comments down below. Should I show him Yeah? It's the best Queen song there is. My #1 favorite Queen song. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Go check out Queen. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. I love watching Queen. I'll gladly tell you 100 more things, maybe in a different video. But the show must go on, ladies and gentlemen. What a mentality.